Our next speaker is yet another one of Ken's students, and he is Don Snedden. Coach Snedden established an amazing legacy as head baseball coach at Santa Ana College, leading the Dons to more than 1,000 victories over a 32-year career, and became the all-time winningest coach in California Community College baseball history in 2006. A former Titan player and All-American in 1974, Don was in Ken's first graduate course, Kenese 516, Advanced Philosophical Perspectives of Human Movement, a course I very forgettably team taught with Ken one semester. I was forgettable, by the way. They thought I was kind of this guest speaker that was showing up every week. Anyway, so please welcome Don Snedden.
Okay, I want you to focus and give me 30 seconds. That's all the time I have to speak, because according to the schedule, we're 15 minutes past your time. With that being said, it's an honor to be here. I am Cal State Fullerton. I graduated here in '74, and my mentors are in this room. I'm sort of a hybrid of this. I have Dr. Adams over here, who was my mentor with sports, going through sports medicine with me and being a sports psychologist on this side, and being an exercise physiologist on this side. I'm actually a product of that. That's who I am today. And this guy here has brought me to the later part of my life. So let me explain to you how this thing works. First of all, I'm probably the oldest student in this room. I think. Is there anybody? Okay, maybe one or two, maybe? Okay. All right. So I was in his infant stages. I was just a guy looking to try to get better. I was at Santa Ana College. We're an average team. We're in an average area, and I needed some way to get better. I heard about this guy over here, and I was into that for some reason, to try to get this mental game going. So I called him. I really, again, had him, and he came over graciously. Probably the only program he didn't charge an arm and a leg for, to go, because he knew I had no budget, absolutely none. But he was like the Return of the Swallows in San Juan. He came back every year to talk to my team. Even when he was with the Angels and doing everything he didn't forget little old Don Snedden in Santa Ana College over there. And my teams look forward to it, my players look forward to it, I look forward to it. We set the tempo for our year. We always did it before our season started. The reason I had some success at that college is because of this man right here. If you watch and my teams play, they weren't the best. They weren't the most talented. But we didn't make a lot of mistakes. We knew how to play the big game. We know how to win the big games, and it's all because of this guy right here. It's because of what he taught me that I can teach them. I also became a training ground for his grad students. And you're all still shaking on me. So,
Where are they? Where are they?
they're all in here. So
That was the theme.
yeah, he couldn't sit him anywhere else because I know where I can sit. He'll take anybody. He'll do anything. Just let him go over there. So I got them all, and they're in this room in here. And again, they were great. We couldn't have Ken. We had Ken to come in, but the students were a reflection of Ken. And that's a great teacher. When they can represent him and bring his message forward, and they did. And they stayed with me for a long time on that same budget that Ken was on, $0. A t-shirt maybe, a hat on a good year. That's what we have. And again, as a result of this man right here put together. I teach kinesiology at Santa Ana College, and I still do that. And that's a result of that man over there, and Gene Adams. These two guys together, as I put it together, where I'm back to full circle, and now I'm testing firemen. And I'm using the mental game with firefighters. I've carried that torch of what Ken has given to me, and it's helped tremendously. So now we're back to this part of it. So when Ken came out to our players, I always remember one story. We were sitting in the stands, and Ken's giving his great speech. He's throwing them all out there. Jump on your back, I can carry you. Monkey off your back, all these things. Give me 30 seconds. He's pulling them all. So he asked this question, is there anybody in this group right here who's ever not been afraid when they've gone to the mound or gone to the plate or anything like that? I don't know, geez, don't anybody raise their hand. Sure enough, one of my guys raised his hand. You know. So what does Ken do? He says, hey, come on down here. Come on down here. Kid comes down, Ken looks at him, shakes his hand. He goes, I just want to shake the hand of the first guy that I ever been with that's never been afraid before he's been out on the mound or played baseball. You are the first guy. I've been with the Angels, I've been all this sort of stuff. And this guy was a little cocky guy. He was, a different guy. He studied Zen one day, he had Buddhism the next day. Anyway, this guy went on and is still doing fairly well. A guy named C.J. Wilson with the California. And to this day, when I talk to C.J., he still remembers that moment. He says, give Ken the message. I'm still not afraid. You can't pitch worth a damn. You may take a lesson from our golfer here. It might be time. Ken might be calling. You think it's time? The last thing is Ken had enough nerve to take me to a conference in San Diego, sports psychologist. I'm a baseball coach in Santa Ana College. That is the last thing I want to do is go into a room of Kramers. You know, it's just unbelievable. He said, don't worry, just tell your story. I said, I've been a champ. I've been with that. I'm fine with that, but I'm not fine going in a room with these guys. He talked me into it. And for that conference, he made up a rotation where they would come through and sit at my table and ask me questions about coaching. Because they were learning from this man right here. They wanted to know what it is. And he brought that forward, but I think it had to be the first conference of something like that of that magnitude. And he brought in a coach just to have so they can test ride me, if you will, to ask questions about coaching and losing and all this sort of stuff like that. And I had a great time. I ended up having a great time and was very grateful, and I know they got a lot from us. So in closing here, thank you very much. This guy, again, even to this day, I pick up the phone, he's the first, he answers, he gets back to me, and now we're talking about, hey, give me something on this spiral and stuff, what can you do? So we're having that communication now as they transit maybe out of baseball to the other part of the world. So thank you very much, appreciate all the time, and thank the rest of you too.